Hey guys, 27 weeks, woo! So that is, according to most literature, most things, the third trimester has begun now that I'm in my 28th week, 27 weeks completed, which is craziness. Some people do it a little different, but I just kind of go by the technical book. So that is some craziness, right? What? Oh. So today was super fun. I turned 27 weeks yesterday. I completed my 27th week yesterday. And today, Kyle is so awesome, and he knew that, one, I really kind of wanted a 4D ultrasound, but I was like, okay, if we didn't get one. But I've been just really kind of like, I didn't get, since we didn't find out what the gender was at the 20-week ultrasound, I never had the technician like showing me that this is definitely a girl. And so, and even with my other two, where I had a technician who was like, that is clearly a girl, this is clearly a boy, I still doubted them. I was still like, I doubted my own eyes, and I needed it confirmed again. So anyway, so I was having that going on. It's actually part of the reason I've been hesitant about ordering the baby furniture and settling in on the bedding and everything was because I just wanted to confirm, because it was totally fine if it was a boy, but if it was planning a completely different thing. So anyway, so today Kyle had, on Wednesday, he booked an appointment for me, which was so sweet, and we went today and got it done, and it was super fun. Definitely a girl. The technician, like, she showed me, she was like, look here, blah, blah, and I know what a girl parts look like, so I felt really good. I was like, aha! And it was awesome. So I'm going to put that video up separately so you can see it. So Sophie and Grayson look a lot alike, obviously, but I will say that the ultrasound, she looked just like Grayson. And I've had the kids' ultrasounds all close to the same time. And it wasn't just, she looked a lot like Grayson. It was kind of weird. I was expecting her ultrasound to look just like Sophie, and it was just like Grayson. I was like, oh. So anyway, that was kind of neat. And she was so active. And I was like, I kept telling Kyle, I said it like 50 times, I was like, I told you she moves a lot. And it's not like he didn't believe me, but I just felt good. It was like justification. And the ultrasound tech was like, good Lord, she is all over the place. I was like, yep. And while she was like doing the little probe thing, the baby just kept kicking, and the ultrasound tech would feel her kicking. Like, she'd be like, whoa, she kicked me. And I was just like, yeah, this one definitely seems to be feisty. Way more ultrasound activity than my previous two. We also saw her eyes open a lot, and we saw her smile several times, which is, you know, it's a bit of an experiment at this point for them. They don't necessarily know like what the smiling means, but I never saw that in the ultrasounds with my other kids. So it was amazing, like her eyes just opening, and she was just so alert. And her head was mostly down. Let me show you guys. I can't get up high enough, but her head was just like I thought. Her legs, her head was mostly like, she wasn't like completely head down and legs completely up. She was like kind of, head was mostly down, like kind of like diagonal like this, and one foot she kept bringing up by her face, so down low, and the other foot was always up super high, like so high, like right below my boobs, like so it was kind of neat though. I was like, I thought, you know, I was like, I knew this kid was just, I don't know, it's like I'm not even 7 months yet, but my uterus is at my boob line. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, and again, I think I've said this before, but like, I'm short-waisted, so literally the baby has nowhere to go. It fills up, like my uterus, all that just fills up, and then it's like, bloop, it just goes out. It's crazy. So anyway, the technician was just, she was so nice, and she definitely was like, oh yeah, she's like, this whole belly, this whole bump, she's like, this is like the whole baby, just, she's like, she's just there. And my placenta, which is was anterior for my 20-week, is still anterior, but it's actually more to the side, so that's why I can feel her move a lot more, because it's not as in the front as I thought it was. So it was really cool. It was just so neat to see her smiling and her eyes open and bringing that little foot up right by her face. And then when she brought the foot back down, she had her hands up and she would just do stuff with them. And it was just neat. And we brought Sophie, and she was just thought that was really cool. That was really exciting. Definitely a girl. So now I'm kind of like, all right, let's get the furniture ordered. Let's try, for the love of all things sweet and holy, figure out a name, because I'm floundering here in the name department. And let's, you know, finalize the bedding. Let's get going. So anyway, so that was that. As far as actual symptoms and things like that, we had 4th of July yesterday, so we were outside, and so I was trying to drink so much water in preparation. And I have to tell you guys, like, we were at the 4th of July thing. I was walking. It's a day in the life, so you can go watch our 4th of July day in the life to, like, see activity or whatever that we did. But I was all over that place, and I felt amazing. I was like, I just feel great. I felt like buoyant. It was weird. You know, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I felt this fantastic with my other two at this point, but I just feel like I was already more run down. And the funny thing is I'm heavier with this baby, but I think I'm more, I eat better, I drink more water, and I'm more active. And I think that that's helping me. You know what I mean? I guess. I don't know. So plus, like, since I'm carrying high, my other kids I carry kind of low, and so I feel like maybe they were just, it was more like of a gravity effect with them. Like I would just feel it more. Where with her, it's just, you know, I mean, it's like not great for my back, but it kind of helps that way, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, it was just wonderful. Like, I was so happy. And the only time lately I seem to really be susceptible to low blood sugar. If I'm hungry, I mean, I get really hungry and I will feel horrible until I eat. Like, you know, so I definitely need to start utilizing some, you know, healthy snacks and things like that I have with me more often, because I cannot get to that point. I feel really sick. I don't just feel shaky, I feel sick. And then other than that, actually my hip has been so much better this week. I'm still going to go to a chiropractor though, because obviously it's going to keep happening. I've still had no return to that pelvic pain ever since it cleared up. Whenever I cut out those like crazy intense workouts, it's never come back. So that was definitely doing it. And what else? Well, my belly's like getting really tight, right? Like it's just tight, like it's hard and tight. And it's just like a big old ball. It's like big ball belly. It's weird, but awesome, you know? Other than that, things that ailed me early in the pregnancy, like my skin breaking out or my hair being, you know, dry, that's pretty much gone away. My skin's much better. My hair's much better. I've had a little bit of trouble sleeping. Not necessarily because I'm that uncomfortable. I'm really not that uncomfortable yet, thankfully. That hasn't really kicked in too much. I'm not at that point in my pregnancy where I feel super uncomfortable. But I really think I was getting that way already with my other two. So maybe I wasn't. Maybe I'm just not remembering right. But I'm not that yet. So it's more like in the night, sometimes if I wake up, it's like I just can't get back to sleep. And so it's horrible. So then I'm tired. But it's like I'm tired because I didn't sleep enough. Not necessarily because just because of the pregnancy. Okay, so I think that's it. There's not a whole lot. I feel really good, you guys. And besides there was a couple of days this week where I felt super lethargic. Not just tired, like where lifting my arm was like, ugh. Like it felt like that. So, and that could either be because, you know, my sleep's not great. Maybe my iron's a little low because I have been like craving ice. Like I always make my ice water cup with, I fill it with crushed ice and then I fill it with water and then the ice melts and it helps me drink water more. You know, as it's melting, it's still really cold and I don't have to refill it as often. But now it's like I fill that glass with ice and I'm like, I just look at that ice and I'm like, ooh, I want to eat you. Like, so it could be sometimes when you crave, FYI, sometimes craving ice is an indication of you craving iron. So that could be it. That's very common in pregnancy, but it could seriously, like I said, I know I need to get some more sleep. Could just be that. Could just be that like I'm a little sluggish, you know. And so I just try to. I've also noticed if I eat a whole bunch of protein but I don't eat that much carbs, I actually will feel a little lethargic. It's like I need a little bit more carbs, kind of, you know, to like fuel me. So I try to just make sure I'm eating really balanced, you know what I mean? Not too many carbs, but not overdoing on the protein, just balance it out a little bit. And when I do that, I do feel a lot better. My energy level feels a lot better. So definitely trying to keep up with that. And I'm going to get more sleep this week. And then I'll tell my midwife. I have my midwife appointment on Thursday, I think, sometime this week. And that's when I'm getting my R8 shot for me, since I have the negative blood type. And that's when I'm doing my glucose screening. And I think that's it. I don't remember everything that's happening then. But anyway, I'm going to tell her, I'm going to be like, I've been kind of tired. Either I'm just pregnant, I need more sleep, maybe I don't know, whatever. But other than that, I feel great. That sinus infection I had, it cleared up and it was just like the world off of my shoulders. It felt so great to have that clear up. That was not fun, but it went away. By the time I did that vlog last time, it was already almost cleared up, so that's good. But anyway, alright, so that is it. Now, I just want to, like right now in this instant, like maybe I'm semi-nesting because I'm already like, all I can think about, literally while I'm doing this vlog, is I'm like, I want to go look at the baby furniture. Like, I want to go get that ordered. That is on my head. Look for that 4D ultrasound. I'll try to get that bad boy up ASAP. And obviously, there'll be more fun Operation Get Ready for Baby videos because we'll actually be picking the goods. So, baby dust all my TTC friends out there as always. Alright you guys, I will show you the belly, which I took yesterday on my actual, when I turned 27 weeks. And that is it for now. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.